My name is Alexis Martinez. This is going to be my 5th week into my training program, and we are still working on a hypertrophy. And what that's going to look like is my sets are going to be up to 12 repetitions up to 12, sets up to 3. First exercise I have is an overheaded single-handed carry. So what this is going to look like, we're going to go ahead and grab a weight. Just go ahead and bring that weight upward, and we're just going to have our back straight and our chest loud and proud, and we're going to go ahead and walk for 30 seconds. And make sure we're activating our core so we're not swaying left and right. And we're going to do that for 30 seconds for 3 sets. Progression, increase the weight. Regression, decrease the weight. Next exercise we have is a goblet squat. For this goblet squat, we're just going to need 1 dumbbell. Have our feet shoulder width apart, slight bend at the knees, and bring the weight to our chest level, the dumbbell to our chest level. And we're going to go ahead and pretend we are sitting onto a chair. Make sure our back is straight. Progression to this will be to grab 2 dumbbells, have it at chest level, and repeat the same movement patterns. Regression, no weight at all, and just do a regular squat. Next exercise we have are pec flies. So what we're going to want to go ahead and do is lie supine onto the ground, and we're going to have our knees bent as such. You can come at this angle, please. And we're just going to go ahead and put our arms horizontally at shoulder level. And we're going to have a slight bend at the elbows, and we're going to bring the weights to the center. Once they hit, we're going to bring them back down. Make sure they don't touch, our back of our arms don't touch the floor, and repeat. Regression will be that our back of our arms do touch the floor, and we're going to bring it back up. Progression, increase the weight. Next exercise we have is a single-legged hip hinge. So what that's going to look like is we're going to need a dumbbell. We're going to go ahead and balance ourselves onto 1 foot. If I'm balancing myself onto my left leg, I'm going to carry the weight onto my right hand. And just go ahead and slight bend at the knee, and bring our weight down. And make sure once our back is parallel to the ground, we are going to come back up. Progression, grab 2 weights, balance yourself, and repeat the same movement pattern. Bring yourself back up. Regression, no weights at all. Just go ahead and bring our hands up. And we're going to go ahead and repeat the same movement patterns until our back is parallel to the ground. And then come back up. Next exercise we have are reverse flies. So what this is going to look like is we're just going to go ahead, have our feet shoulder width apart, slight bend at the knees. And we're going to go ahead and slightly bend at the hip. And we're going to have our elbows slightly bent also, and we're going to bring our weights upward until it's horizontal to our back, and bring them back down. And repeat that same movement pattern. Progression, increase the weight. Regression, lower the weight. Next exercise we have is a high plank to low plank. So what we're going to want to do is go ahead and lie down onto the ground, and we're going to go ahead and place our elbows right underneath our shoulders, bring our hips up. And then we're going to go ahead and put our hands underneath our shoulders and repeat the same movement patterns. Progression of this exercise will be when we're starting into this position and come back up, we're going to go ahead and do a half jumping jack. Regression will just to be holding this high plank position.